10 seconds, we'll be live on YouTube. Okay, so it's just coming up. So, how many of you have heard of the book The Lady with the Magic Lamp? If you go to Google, you will find the book Lady with the Magic Lamp. I think some of you are already familiar with that book. It was my first book. I co-authored it with Dr. Ashwati Rajan, and it was about my life mentor, Dr. Rajamal, who's also a national awardee. And Dr. Rajamal has sent a congratulatory note for us at Win with Manju. So she has, let's start off with her words, Dr. Rajamal. If you go to Google, you can find a book by her, a book about her, with this Lady with the Magic Lamp. It has also been translated into Tamil. Mange Enum Mandira Deepam. So Dr. Rajamal is currently stationed at an orphanage, some home for underprivileged children and aged people.
Dilip sir has joined, ma'am. He's in the waiting room.
Yeah, we have admitted him. Yeah. So let's start off with a message from my mentor, Dr. Rajamal. So thank you, Dr. Dilip sir, for joining us. We'll start off with a message from my mentor, Dr. Rajamal. So she has sent us a beautiful message because right now, at the home where she is serving as an admin, she's actually serving selflessly without taking even 1 rupee from that organization, Sarvalayam. It's an NGO for underprivileged children, destitute elders. So it's also an old age home, and also a home for destitute children. So right now, she's serving dinner there because she has to help the elderly and the young children finish their dinner. That is why she has sent a message instead of she's not in a position to join us because it's at 8:30 p.m. So let me start off with message from Dr. R. Rajamal, National Awardee. National Awardee Educationist as well as National Awardee Social Worker. She got two national awards. A lot of events go unquestioned. Several questions go unanswered. A number of words go unsaid. Many words go unheard. Some dreams are buried alive. And we call this life. Life has infinite possibilities. All of us face situations which may be good or bad. Every bad situation will have something positive. Even a dead clock shows the correct time twice a day. So let us face life as it comes. And she adds, miracles do happen. At this beautiful moment, I wish Manju K. Manohar and Win with Manju team all the very best for their new venture, which is the newsletter release. Dr. Rajamal Ashlavadi. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful message. Now it's time to invite our speaker, Dilip sir, on stage. Dilip Sola sir is amongst Asia's top 10 business coaches from India, as rated by Outlook magazine, Asia's top 10. And he has impacted the lives of several mid career leaders, corporate people, not just in India, but across the globe. He has rich experience both in India and abroad in IT industry as a senior manager. Apart from that, he's also the founder of a company which is focusing on coaching services, and he has impacted the lives of several people through not just this firm but also through his TEDx speech. He is a TEDx speaker, and I had the privilege of coaching this great person for his first TEDx speech, and now he's writing his book. His first book is titled Gravitas Plus. Yeah, it is something, I would say, very intellectually stimulating word, gravitas plus, right? Tripti has an MA in English, so she's very delighted to hear the name. For others, I think you can Google the name, what is gravitas, gravitas plus. So you'll be hearing more from him. So now, without further ado, uh, let me invite Dilip Solasa sir onto the stage to give us a few words of wisdom on the occasion of the launch of my newsletter, Infinite Possibilities. After his speech, I will also be sharing uh, the logo of my newsletter, so that and you can also give feedback on that. So over to you, Dilip sir.
Okay, thank you, Manju, for the wonderful introduction. Even though we all know ourselves, when somebody introduces, gives a different kick, I guess. So the way he introduced kind of positioned me to speak with a lot of energy. Thank you for that. Um, so just wanted to share the experience working with Coach Manju. I think 2 years back, I worked with her February 2004 for my TEDx speech. And ever since we are in touch with each other. She's also a fellow coach. She focuses in a different dimension of coaching. I focus on a different dimension of coaching. Last 4 months, it's been a very intense exercise writing my first book. Never imagined take this kind of intellectual energy, but finally it is done, and then it is with the publisher now for the next. I think a lot of input, lot of value from Manju on how to do both TEDx talk as well as how to write a book. I don't know if some of you are aspirational authors. You should definitely consider Manju because she pours herself in every project. I have seen it in the past. I have seen it now again. With her age, I think she's not becoming stopped but unstoppable, right? Further than, even though I'm a coach, I do that for my clients. Sometimes being on the receiving end is sometimes also is very interesting journey. So we push the limits together on several occasions when it comes to my book and my TEDx speech. And Manju, congratulations on your newsletter launch. The name is very, very interesting, Infinite Possibilities. And I wish you all the best for this. And thank you for all our association in the last 2 years.
Yeah. May I request you to speak about the three shifts, like a high level overview? You don't have to give away everything in your book, but maybe just, what your book deals with. Because that's also
Can't hear you.
like, could you give a brief summary of what your book will be about? Because your TEDx speech also, you actually spoke, you gave I think a teaser about your book, right? In the TEDx speech also, the three shift and how they can create that in their own life using the three shift methodology.
And introverts,
Yeah.
work on the job, but how to present themselves in a way that matches their work. So they hit the ceiling because of many invisible factors that they are not aware of. And due to that, they end up being in the shadows of the people who contribute to the presentation, and they become the workhorses. So, how do you grow your brand? How do you grow your influence without changing who you are at your core, even though you are vocal, even though you are not an extrovert? How can you present yourself with authentic of service for the hard work that you do? So there is a proven framework that I use. That's the architecture of this book. Is called three shift framework. This is the coaching methodology that I do. So I try to kind of give a high level overview yourself without changing who you are at your core. So you don't need to become somebody else. You just need to become more of who you are. And that's a journey of inward.
I just had a doubt because I'm not able to hear him at times. Tripti or Senthil sir, are you able to hear him?
Manju, I lost you. Can you ask the question again?
Actually, sir, I think some of us were not able to hear your voice when you were speaking about three shift framework. So your voice was actually fading off.
Okay.
It was breaking.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
It's better now. Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So,
thanks, Nelson, for joining.
my pleasure, my pleasure. So, my coaching work is based on my unique framework called three shift framework. It's a methodology which is based on inside out methodology where we discover you first at your core, then we elevate that core in such a way that it feels so authentic for you to get the external visibility and influence. So, how one can achieve it in the mid career and how you can demonstrate your true
Again, his voice is breaking, right, Tripti? Are you able to hear? Initially, I thought it's just me. I think it's like multiple people are not able to hear. Nelson, are you able to hear him? Okay.
Yeah, I was able to hear him.
No, now it's stuck, right?
Now it is stuck.
Yeah. Because we were facing that. Yeah, we just started off with Dilip sir. So again, your voice got stuck in
I
between.
apologize. I'm not sure. I'm just standing like a statue. So, three shift framework is my methodology of coaching to help get
Okay.
you recognition in the outer world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I felt that his book Gravitas Plus and his work also is actually, I would say, connected to this infinite possibilities. Because to be very frank, while coaching him for his book, there are some questions he asks in the book. So I was actually answering those questions. And then it came to me that I can launch a newsletter. Are you understanding? When you go through that book, you will realize that there are things that you can change in your life. And what are some small changes you can easily make? You don't have to make like dramatic changes, start running a marathon the very next day and stuff like that. But small steps can lead to a big change. So, Gravitas Plus is a very interesting book. Will be out in the market soon. So please stay tuned. I think Dilip sir got dropped off due to some network issue. So now, with all of your permission, I would like to show you the. I like to show you the logo for newsletter. So this one was designed by my employee. She has a BA in English literature, but of late she has been giving me, how to uh, improve in terms of social media because she is a new gen into lady, a youngster. Her name is Divya Rajaga, and she actually helped design this beautiful logo, Infinite Possibilities. So this is the logo. Please do give us your feedback on this infinite possibilities because I believe that each and every human being, we have been offered infinite possibilities if we are willing to do some small, uh, I would say small amount of introspection. Think about what shaped us, what helped us reach till here, till this moment, and what is that we can let go to grow. So I call it as let go to grow because you need to let go of something to grow. It's like the ship. If you keep anchors, you cannot actually go and surge in the ocean. If you have to discover new lands and go ahead in the ocean, you need to let go of your anchors. So some of the anchors are non-negotiable, like you have value system. You don't need to let go of your value system, but there are certain things you need to let go which only will help you grow. So let go to grow is my thought. And now let me invite our next speaker onto the stage. So our next speaker is Tripti, and she is an entrepreneur. She is the founder of Tripti's Learning Garden, and she's also, I mean, very few people you would have met who had worked in FM radios or All India Radio, etc. So Tripti used to work in All India Radio for nearly a decade, and after that, armed with an MA in English and MA in History, she chose to be an educationist. So now she takes workshops and all, and also she is also very much interested in inspiring youngsters and adults also in improving their communication skills, improving their spoken English skills, personality development, etc. So that is Tripti. So Tripti, over to you for a few words of inspiration from you.
Mm, Thank you, Manjuji. Good evening or namaste, आप सभी को. So Manjuji introduced me so well. I have nothing to say about myself. But yes, I am a yoga teacher as well. And with her support, I am on my way to start something of my own. So we'll see what comes next. I was teaching in schools, and yes, I have taught in English coaching institutes also. So now coming to how I met Manju K. Manoharji, we were part of a coaching community in 2021, and we completed our coaching together. After that, she has always been growing. Was saying that I will start coaching people for writing their books, and then she started the work and took it forward despite all the challenges she faced. She's also giving service for improving resumes. She's coaching people for executive position, for working in corporates, and and the best part is she is helping people to live their dreams. This is the best thing. And whenever I talk to her as a great friend, as a supporter, she always gives her time and best of her advice. This is the best thing. Like though we have met online, she never hesitates to share her advice nor her time. So it has been a great support from her side till now. And I'm blessed to have her in my life. So possibly
Same.
through this newsletter, the infinite possibilities in the life of many people will open up, and we will all do all the small things, because she's saying that we can make small changes, and these are not difficult. This is the best part. Yeah, and that's why I'll be looking forward to read this newsletter. Thank you, Manjuji, for
Thank you
your
so much.
efforts.
And I would also like to acknowledge with gratitude Tripti ji has agreed to translate my book You Too Can Write into Hindi. So thank you for taking on that, because despite your hectic schedule, because you will be very busy with your workshop, but still she said I would love to translate it. And I'm very privileged. Thank you so much, Tripti ji, and hope to at that way she'll also be becoming an author. So because even if you're doing translation, your name will be in the print, right? Translated by Tripti Parikh will come on the book, and I'm sure she has many interesting stories because she worked as an all India radio announcer, etc. So the fascinating kind of people she might have met during her career, I can only imagine. So she has a lot of stories which she can reveal probably in another book. That's my request to you. It's a public request. So hope you will consider our request and maybe reveal, maybe not everything which is sensitive and confidential, maybe something which is not confidential. Maybe you can reveal your fascinating life. What kind of lessons you learned from that kind of life. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank
You
you.
don't have to answer. No, I know I put you on spot by making a public request in front of everyone. Now that I see Nelson sir, Divya, please do check if other speakers have also joined. Renu ma'am and Dharma sir will be speaking after 9 only. They have specifically mentioned after 9. So Nelson sir, may we invite you on stage to speak a few words of wisdom. So Nelson is a person of, I would say, immense energy, enthusiasm, and brimming with positivity. Mostly, I've seen, he looks, I would say, I think he must be around CM Vijay's age or just 1 year, 1 or 2 years junior to him. but he looks like CM Vijay's son Sage because of his, I would say, irrepressible sense of optimism. He is a, I would say, I've seen a lot of corporate professionals. I met him for the first time in when he was working in Tech Mahindra as a senior manager. But unlike other senior managers, he was brimming with that youthful energy and enthusiasm. And I think that is what helps him remain ageless. I don't know if he uses some secret cream imported from Korea, that I don't know. But I've seen that he doesn't have that jaded corporate look at all. He's a Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, and he has inspired several youth as well by being part of education sessions, keynote speeches at various universities. He has been part of the, when you have the graduation day, I think Nuha is a youngster, she's part of this session. Divya Darshini, she's also a youngster, she's part of this session. You may have Anamika and all, there are some youngsters like Kavya and all. So one day when you are going to have that college graduation day, you may find, you're getting that degree conferred by Nelson Pulanderaj because he's very famous in the academic community. Although he is a corporate titan and currently he's like a CIO, and he is having immense influence across, I would say, corporates. Not just one corporate, because he worked across corporates, and wherever he has gone, I've seen him inspire and lead, and people who know you have praised you behind your back, which is like the highest level of praise you can get. And plus, he's also blessed with a daughter and a son. The daughter actually, is, I mean, seriously, I was so touched with her first salary and all. She was gifting her parents some stuff. When new gen people nowadays, if you hear them getting a job, first thing they'll do is buy an iPhone or an iWatch or I don't know what and all new gadgets you have. But I was very touched when Nelson wrote a post. Uh, and I'm not surprised knowing Nelson and his wife. Like the daughter chose to gift something to her parents. And he said that is the best gift he has ever received in his life, the biggest gift. So now, without further ado, inviting Nelson Pulandaraj to speak about the topic Infinite Possibilities, which is also the name of my newsletter.
Thank you, Manju. You are so gracious in pricing me. I didn't find that as an introduction, right? Thank you. Grateful for all the work that we have been doing. We did some of the contests and conferences. Since then I know you. You are another energy giver. I see that you play all sorts of roles, right? Sometimes you are a chief judge, sometimes you may be taking up one of the last mile role as well. That is where I have seen. And you were also in a big corporate, from Infosys, and then you started your journey as a coach. And I know tremendous impact and values you will create for all your coaches. And that way, I want to wish you and I want to congratulate you for getting this many people for this session. It's all lovely to see so many people joining at 8:30 on a working day for this session.
And that too last minute because yesterday only we decided to have this event. So I
Okay.
must say special thanks to each and every person who joined. Last minute I requested and last minute because my mom was not well and there was some hospital this and also we were not sure whether we can hold such an event. So
Yeah.
we thought of, but then yesterday things started clearing up and last minute I requested all of you and every single person accepted and all these people who joined to listen in also, I'm very grateful. Last minute they have joined me. Thank you so much.
Best wishes to your mom for first
Yes,
session.
yeah, she's getting
Good.
better.
Yeah. And Manju, as you told, this is a law of attraction. So you
Yeah.
ask people come and join. That is what we call as a law of attraction. Everybody can do that. It's
Yeah.
not you can do that. Now, whoever is learning from you, getting coached by you, mentored by you, all can get it. Now, on the topic of infinite possibilities, I think it's a very right word in today's world. I believe whatever was not possible sometime earlier, everything is possible now. All right. even the career choices that did not exist, they are exist now. I have seen a startup founder setting up a company for valet parking. Okay,
Oh,
he's setting up a company to do valet parking. All right, and then I was in a marriage function down south. Chinnalampatti is the place name. I went there, attended the marriage, and we are done with that marriage and all those things. We had a very good breakfast, and then the ladies wanted to go for a shopping, because Chinnalampatti is a place where you get nice cotton and all those things. I tried all permutation and combination to avoid that encounter, because I know what will happen if I go to that place. I said, I forgot my wallet. I am not interested in coming to the shop, walking, all those things. But then they still pulled me into the shop. We went there. Lots of varieties of cotton and silk sarees and all those things were there. And my wife, my sister, my sister-in-laws all were fully decked up, because they were attending the marriage function, right? You know how we go for a marriage function. And then I went to the shop, and then we're looking at some racks for all these cloths and saris around. And then I saw two of the ladies fully dressed up, properly applied makeup and all those things. I was curious to know, because we are like this because we are attending a marriage and coming. So my wife, my sister, my sisters are fully decked up. But then why they are doing? Then I realized those are the people who do this video for Instagram Reels and Facebook.
oh,
They are the ones selling it, right? And then when we were talking, we were saying that no, can we look at this variety, that variety? They said, sir, didn't you see in Instagram? Didn't you see in Facebook? If you have seen it, just give that number or whatever we have mentioned in that. Then I will pick up the exact sari for you. So this is what is called as infinite possibilities, right? And last but 1 week, I was in Bengaluru attending a Tamilpreneur event, Tamil entrepreneur event. There, Pothi's MD was there. Okay. He was saying, I'm not worried about Chennai Silks, or I'm not worried about Sarana stores. I'm worried about these household ladies who are doing a brilliant business through this digital channels. I'm able to connect what I saw in Chinnalampatti and then what I heard from the Pothi's MD, right? That tells what are the infinite possibilities we have in front of us, especially for the youngsters, right? Who are in a college or who are in their early stages of their career. They can do wonders today, because today we are living in a level playing field. Okay, because of the technology, because of the reach, because of new definitions we have for Gen Z, Gen Alpha, all those things are giving infinite possibilities. I'm sure your newsletters will talk about all those things, and your book also will talk about all those infinite possibilities. With this, I wish each one of you to reach those infinite possibilities in your personal and professional journey. Thank you very much once again, Manju, for the opportunity, and wishing you all the very best.
thank you so much. I think, Nelson, you actually summed it up. Life is full of possibilities, but right now, the kind of era we are living in, it's like the job, everything is changing. If you, I also saw that, like for elders and all, people who are not able to go and take money from ATM or buy stuff. So there are jobs where you just help elders, withdraw money and take care of, just buy grocery for them and they are ready to pay you. It's like the kind of jobs they say AI will steal jobs, but what the World Economic Forum says is that it is not that jobs are going to disappear. It's just that we need to retrain ourselves. We need to retrain ourselves. Like it's like when the computer shift happened, right? The .com thing.
Yeah.
That time we had to learn computers, get familiarized with WWW, World Wide Web. So like that, just need to get adapted to the age of AI, but the possibilities in the AI era are immense and infinite possibilities for human life. And I think, like Nelson's daughter did, we all should be having the attitude of gratitude. Even when you succeed, remember the path. Do not forget the roots. You remember who all helped you in the way, all the tough times, those who stood by you. It could be your parents, grandparents, it could be friends, school friends. When you become a successful person, do not forget your school friend, college friend. Maybe they can't relate to the kind of life you're living, but doesn't mean that you still have to alienate them. But at the same time, keep learning, keep growing, and let go of your ego to grow. Thank you so much, Nelson. And I was speaking of AI, and this man just joins. That is very fascinating. This man is Dharma. He's writing a book about AI. But before calling him on stage, we have another speaker, Suparna. Suparna, are you ready to come on stage? And then I will tell you how Dharma is connected to AI. Because the moment I said AI, you appeared. It was really a
Yeah, exactly.
coincidence. Yeah,
My
yeah,
as I said, my meeting got over and just joined. Yeah.
yeah. You had told.
Yeah, yeah.
Suparna, are you in a position to come online, or you want
Yeah,
to?
so I can actually speak, but since I'm traveling in an auto,
Ah,
you won't be able to see me even if I switch on the camera. So is it all
okay.
right if I speak without the camera?
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. That's okay. You can go
Heartiest
ahead.
congratulations,
Yeah.
Manju. With all the difficulties and everything, it's amazing the kind of work that you're doing, and I'm looking forward to infinite possibilities, making infinite possibilities. The biggest story on LinkedIn, and I think that is the most amazing to hear about and talk about. My interaction with Sanjay goes a long time back, but one of the things that changed the whole postcard story was very interesting. It had been 3 years since I'd been trying to write a book, and I just couldn't get myself to motivate myself. I think firstly to complete writing the book, I couldn't identify what format would work well for me and what wouldn't. And in comes Manju within 6 months, one co-authored book and one uh, completely authored book just dished out, rolled out. One of them goes on to become Amazon #3 bestseller, and I just didn't know what hit me at that point in time, right? But I don't think that I can take credit for having written the book because there are times you need someone who just nudges you the right way. Uh, Sometimes even kicks your butt at 2 in the night. You've not completed your chapter. It's not done properly. Please sit down and write again. I think all forms, all these things point to the amount of dedication that Manju brings on board as an editor, and she's more invested in your success than sometimes even you appear to be invested in your own success, right? And that's the reason why I'm very excited about infinite possibilities because I know that if someone sits down and takes it seriously, this is a nudge that everyone needs. That one small tipping tipping point in everyone's life, which will make them change whatever little things that they've not been changing. So yeah, and of course, without a doubt, if anyone has to get writing done, edit a book, Manju is the go-to person. Publishing has to happen to her because she'll take you through every single nuance and she'll find the best way to motivate you to get the job done right. So thank you so much, Manju, for everything and heartiest congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Suparna. Despite your hectic schedule and you were still traveling, she's in Mumbai, so you can imagine the kind of travel she has with the I think humongous travel involved, that traffic jam, etc. Despite that, she joined. Suparna Ganguly, I didn't kind of introduce her in detail. As she said, she has authored 2 books. One under a pen name because she was leading a marketing team in a leading real estate giant at that time. And she didn't want her corporate work to, be impacted due to the other image she had due to the book. So she wrote it under a pen name, and which went on to get launched at the World Book Fair. She came to Delhi for the launch, and it went on to become an Amazon bestseller. And the second book is a book she co-authored it, and she wrote a beautiful tribute to her father. Her father is in his 80s, and he was over the moon on reading that, because her father was the one who introduced her to the world of reading. They say today a reader, tomorrow a leader. In Suparna Ganguly's case, that is absolutely right. She's a board advisor and she's an AI-led transformational marketing leader. So for her book also, she used to create AI videos like a movie teaser for her book. So no wonder the book went on to become a bestseller, because she used to have realistic excerpts from her book where there is an old man standing at the window and all that. There's some. It's like a movie trailer. She created that all with AI. So she brought her marketing prowess, and it was very interesting working with her. I also learned more on marketing by working with a person like her. And she is into brands, so she builds high EQ brands, and her expertise lies in scaling growth systems. So connecting brand to customers and driving growth. So that is her tagline. Suparna Gangli, and thank you so much for keeping your word. Despite your travel, you still joined. My pleasure and our gratitude. Next, I have Dharma V. So, Dharma V, as I mentioned, he is a corporate professional and he's connected to AI, because this man, he looks very, nerdish, geek like and all. But believe me, he has a very childlike mind, because he's highly enthusiastic about what are the possibilities of future. So he's writing a book about India in 2043. I don't want to reveal further details of that universe, but trust me, there is a high-powered, boxing woman, and there's a lady, I think, who's an executive, and there are both ladies as well as guys, and even there is a person from different gender who becomes a senior manager. So there's whole lot of possibilities, and it's not just about culture, it is also about parenting, because he believes that this particular book, although it is a speculative fiction, dystopian scientific fantasy, it will speak to the parents, and it will also speak to each and every one of us, because in this book, AI will determine your future, not you. So now over to Dharmavi to speak about the topic infinite possibilities.
Thank you, Manju ma'am, for including me in this conversation. I know maybe I'm the most junior person whom you are coaching in this group, but thank you for extending my invite. And I got to know about Manju ma'am through my Toastmasters network, and we were having discussions. And honestly, the kind of thought leadership that she is bringing into elevating my novel is mind blowing, right? So we had probably had maybe one or two discussions at this point of time, but the narrative, the way she is thinking is completely changing the way I need to push my marketing and branding for the novel. And I really appreciate her for taking time and effort to help me here. And being a budding novel writer, I really need hand holding from people like Manju ma'am, who is a champion in this space. I am coming from a corporate setup. I work for eBay. eBay's OG e-commerce company. Everybody must know know it, and they are now focusing on how to introduce AI and bring a lot of changes in their arena. And I just recently moved back to India also. So this is my first job in India after almost 12, 13 years. And I'm also settling back in India. At the same time, I also want to write something that would be futuristic, and it will be also helpful for most of the generations, like to just zoom past the AI hype and focus on what would realistically be happening 15, 20 years from now. And the kind of guidance that I'm getting from Manju ma'am is amazing. And I feel like this Infinite Possibilities newsletter will be a fantastic, if that is going to really take some of the insights from Manju ma'am, and it is going to reach have a global reach, then sky's the limit. Like there are so much that you could learn from Manju ma'am. There are so many insights that she's bringing, and it's very difficult to get her time, to be honest, because she's been in so many meetings. If she's at least able to put together some newsletter where she's going to share insights, I will be the first person to subscribe and get that insights from her. Right. So a fantastic opportunity. Looking forward to it, ma'am, and thank you so much for including me in the discussion. And looking forward to see your work in the newsletters and help the fellow authors to position their novel or writing the novel in the better way. And I know that you are going to put a lot of valuable insights that we would really love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dharma.
Yeah.
Actually, I must give a disclaimer here. Dharma finished the entire novel and he is in the last stage of his novel when only for the marketing, actually, I'm coming into picture. But
Yeah.
then we had a discussion about the characters and whether we could change the plot, but it is too late in the day to change the plot. But the thing is, we realized that we both have this keen interest in science fiction. And I believe that the future will be very exciting. Future will be exciting. Actually, if God gives me, I think I don't want to be young just for having black hair or anything like that. But I feel that the best part is to be growing up as a maybe an 8 or 9 year old in this era. Will be very fascinating because I always envisaged a future where there will be robots in our houses and the real science fiction. All the uh, I think the all dirty work will be done by robots. So that's what I always had this fascinating thought. But I know right now AI is doing something else. But don't you worry, the World Economic Forum says that AI will also create a whole new world of opportunities, but provided you are willing to reskill yourself. So 6 out of 10, that's the World Economic Forum report as of 2025. It says that nearly, I think, if it's stealing, say 80, let's take like 80 million jobs, then it may be also creating another 1.180. So that means net there will be jobs getting created. But only problem is that 6 out of 10 will have to retrain, reskill, reinvent ourselves in order to fit in the new environment. So that is where the challenge lies. We need to reskill. And Dharma's book is really fascinating because he has imagined, it's like you can say Harry Potter's Hogwarts like, but it's a uh, new environment. It's like India in 2043. And he is he is explaining it through the stories of real life people like you and me. And in 2043, how life looks like, what could be the possibilities, what could be the disadvantages, all of these things also he's delving into. He's also dealing with the challenges that parents face in today's world. Parents always face challenges. 2000 years back in Roman Empire also, I remember reading a letter from a father to a teenage son or something, like he's speaking about his teenage son. If you read it, you will be like, oh, that's like about my son. It's that way. So always we had challenges as parents, especially dealing with youngsters who are metamorphosing into beautiful butterflies. But how to give them the right direction, help them retain the right values. I think that is where this book also is dealing with those kind of possibilities, infinite possibilities that future holds. So do check out Dharma's book related page. Dharma, if you have the page also, you can do.
Yeah,
And
I
by the
just
way,
think
I
the
called him Dharma. He's actually a distinguished Toastmaster. So I should be calling him distinguished Toastmaster. Even
That's
Nelson is a distinguished Toastmaster. I should have addressed him like that. But since they are like friends, I call them by name. So
I completely forgot it also. You just reminded me that it's been
you
almost
can
5, 6 years.
you can put the link in the chat window so that people can check that out.
Yeah, I just put the website of
Yeah,
the novel. Like I built a
yeah,
website for the novel. I just put it in the link. Feel free
exactly.
to
Yeah,
check it out
yeah.
and reach out to me.
And
I would definitely
maybe
appreciate it.
after the meeting, or maybe if Suparna has some time in the future, maybe you can have some kind of a consulting session, like what marketing best practices she used for her book also.
Yeah,
That
that would be
might be,
fantastic. I will
yeah.
reach
But
out
I
to her.
don't know
Yes.
her about her availability. I just thought like
Yeah,
probably,
that would be fantastic, man. I
yeah,
will try to reach out to them.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That brings us to our second last speaker of the day. That is Dr. Manisha. Dr. Manisha is a busy gynecologist, and she is really held up in because this is her peak time, and she has some commitment, like the like when we call each other and then say, if I call Dharma and I say, Dharma, I'm in the theater, I'll be in the theater watching a movie. But when I call Dr. Manisha at 11 in the night, she says, I'm getting into the theater. She's actually performing a life-saving surgery, probably, delivering a new baby or saving the life of her mother, etc. So Dr. Manisha is unable to join us, but Dr. Manisha has a beautiful video which I think Divya would be sharing with us. Divya R, I hope you saw my message. You can share it by email to me, the link, and we will play it. So maybe in that time, we'll go ahead with the next speaker, who's Renuka Bharat. Renuka Bharat is a loving mom of two and a very intelligent person who stretches the limits of what modern life poses in front of her. Like she faced immense challenges, but it's for her to reveal. Maybe in an upcoming book, she may reveal that she. People know her as a successful leader in Toastmasters. She recently finished her term as division director. She's a president's distinguished division director. I know her as a young mom trying to balance two children and her corporate life. And then she had to take a break from her corporate life, but that didn't stop her. She went on to start her own entrepreneurship firm called Story Kingdom. And through the auspices of Story Kingdom, she conducted several sessions. Even today, she delivered I think, an 8-hour long corporate training at a leading corporate in Chennai. And then she cooked dinner for her family. So that's why I called her last, because I told, she said she has to make the doshas and then only she can join her. So hats off to you because she's balancing it all and then joining us. And she's also co-authored 2 books, a beautiful tribute to her mother. I would say it's a very heartfelt tribute because she has told about the difficulties she faced as a teenager, differences of opinion with her mother. But life comes a full circle because when she became the mother of a teenager, she realized what her mother went through. So it's a very honest, no whitewashing. She has just written about life as it is, tribute to her mother. But being, girls being dad's princess, I saw that when she wrote a tribute to her father, she's praising him a little bit more, I guess. I pointed it out to her also. So she wrote 2 beautiful tributes, and she's on her way to her distinguished Toastmaster title also. So we hope to congratulate her soon. And she's also currently writing her solo book. So I hope we will hear more from her about the infinite possibilities that life provides us. In fact, from being a speech champion, she has won contests at club area division, and she has also won national public speaking championship, third prize. And for the final, she had come to Cochin, and she had to leave her 2 children in Chennai with relatives, and then she and her husband traveled to Kochi. And so she is a person who doesn't hesitate to throw away her career to make sure her family has the right support and the children get the right kind of education at the right time. But I've also seen her family go all the way to help her achieve her dream, because that is what we call a family, you make the sacrifice, you keep making sacrifice, and they don't care for you. That's not a family. In her case, both care for each other and they all come together as a unit, and that is why you see this beautiful glow on her face also. And she looks younger every year. Over to you,
Thank you so
Renu.
much, ma'am. I'm overwhelmed, ma'am. I'm overwhelmed. Really, no. Yes, my face is bright only. I'm coming straight from kitchen. That's why. Thank you so much, ma'am. Really, it's a great honor for me. How I don't know. It's like a speech about me. It's like a speech about me. I feel so. No, I'm in the air now. I'm just flying. I had to come down, I think. Yeah. Actually, Manju ma'am came into my life. It's like a magic, I can say, because no, when I was in a situation, how to find my door. Okay, the key I didn't find for my door. There are many doors. I don't know where is the key. Then right, when I was asking God, where is my door? God will not come straight to us. See, I'll give the key. He will send some his followers or through someone. Okay, like that only I got Manju ma'am. So once I came into um, Toastmaster fraternity, the first person who guided me, who supported me, my mentor, and my life changing person also, I can say, whenever I feel down, she will be there for me. Whenever we'll speak hours and hours, that will that gives me a lot of strength. Okay, the choice of words she used will make me to stand even more taller. Whenever I feel like falling down, her words, her her strength, her encouraging words, her appreciation makes me to stand again even more taller. Like that. So in Toastmaster also, she encouraged me to take leadership role. When I was denying, she said me, Renu, you have that potential. Go forward, go forward, move forward, move forward. So you can say that she made me to take up AD, and then she told me, you can do division director role. You will be successful. She told. I didn't have that confidence on me, but she had that confidence on me. You never believe what she had. It has it has done. Like like God's word. You will be successful, and I was the president distinguished division director. And that made me to feel that moment. No, so what are the challenges I faced during that time? I can write as a story also. So beyond that, other pressures, what all is handling around me, something made me to move forward always. Whenever I meet Manju ma'am, she will say, "You can do it. You can do it." That one single word also uh, was a big force for me. That made me to pull forward always. And she also helped me and supported me. And she told that you can write books, you can be a co-author. So I'm a co-author for two books, as she's mentioned. And she also helped my son to become a co-author. And she also asked him to write a solo book. Since he's in grade 12, he'll be writing next year. But no, he told that, Ma, talk like Manju ma'am, ma. Whenever I talk on my top of my voice. No, he'll say, Amma, talk like Manju ma'am. If Manju ma'am says, he will obey. I'll say, is Manju ma'am strict to you? Not at all. She knows how to talk to children. Like that, she will say. And the way she is approaching children also, children will be like, how, the bagpiper, how he take all the rats like that. Manju ma'am, she knows how to adapt children in their own way and making them to become author in a young age itself. If I would have got such wonderful coach during my childhood, even I would have written a book in a young age itself. But my son is really lucky to get this opportunity. She can no, she'll help from small children to elderly people to write books. She'll coach so well. She's a TEDx coach also. And what all that? It's not that for her the monetary is secondary. The thing is the legacy she's creating, the values. when Manju ma'am is approaching a person, means that person is have more value. That's why she's approaching. They have the ideology will be good, the thought process will be good. That's why she's approaching. So we have to feel good whenever Manju ma'am is approaching us, is asking us, welcoming us for a session. Means she makes us to feel good, and we are in a right place. That's why she's inviting us. So it's like a magic again. What all whenever I call her, whenever I need a support, I need some suggestions in my life, in my personal life, in my career. Immediately I call her. So now she's asking me to write a solo book. I have started to write. Her dream is I have to release that book along with her. I will do that. But that is a tribute. I'm going to give it to her. So,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Actually,
so
my dream is to, help others create legacies because I believe that we exist as human beings. There must be some purpose that I think the universe has seen in us so that we are given a human life, right? They say Janma, human Janma. It's like a blessing to be a human being because we have the ability to think and create even AI and robots. I don't think any other creature has ever been able to create like robots or AI, etc. Right? They may be intelligent, but not to our level. And our strength lies in our creativity and I would say unity. So since we are driven by values and powered by vision and I
yes.
think innovation, continuously striving towards innovation, optimizing, etc. Right? So that's why we are evolving, and that kind of gives me hope for our future also. I believe that future is filled with infinite possibilities, and I would like to thank each and every one of you who joined this meeting also because it's 9:31, and before you take leave, I would like to share a humble token of appreciation to each of these speakers who spoke today, and probably I'll be also sending a book, my book also to them by Amazon to their addresses because for now it's a humble token of appreciation to Dilip Kumar Solasa. And then we have Tripti Parikh. Thank you so much. Nelson Kulanderaj, DTM Nelson Kulanderaj. Thank you so much for your inspiring words and Dharma Varahapyan. Dharma, I just call him Dharma, so DTM Dharma. He is writing that beautiful book. So even Nelson has plans to write book. So I just hope that all of you are able to become the true version of leader that you were meant to be. Like Renu mentioned, from being hesitant in taking up certain roles, balancing, motherhood with the corporate career, with her Toastmaster goals, etc. It is not easy. So each one of you will have your own share of challenges. But the important thing is to not hesitate to seek help. Whenever you need help, we are all human beings. We are all here for each other. So seek that help and let go to grow. And we would also like to thank Renuka Bharat and Dr. Manisha also. We have a small video for Dr. Manisha. She has given a video. So, Divya, if you have the link, we can play that. If not, yeah. So we have the links. I'll just play that. Hope you are able to see this. This is a testimonial video from Dr. Manisha because she's taking care of her patients. She's a gynecologist and she's also the author of 9 months of mindfulness. It's a checklist for those who have not yet started their families, or if you want to gift it to any couple who are planning to have children. I think that's a great book. So, so let's look at this. It's a small, it's a small video. It's just few minutes long. Not few minutes. It's like few seconds long, I guess, like 1 minute or something. And before that, I would also like to share one more thing, which is the newsletter, how it will look like. So that is the I shared the logo earlier, so I'll show that once again. So this is the logo. So this is the logo. So we have the infinity, and then you have reaching for the stars and the growth curve, which is also heading towards infinity. And we have one more, which is each newsletter, when we share, it will be a bi-weekly newsletter. Sorry, yeah, fortnightly weekly newsletter. So this newsletter will have this particular template. So I wish to thank Divya for her assistance in creating the logo and this one also. So so this would be the each newsletter will have this, and we will be, if you have some articles to contribute or if you have something to share or ask also, you'll be featuring that also in the upcoming newsletters. So now for the last part, which is the video by Dr. Manisha. So this is also like part of a small ad because Dr. Manisha had given this testimonial for our just like an ad. So we would like to so due to some technical issues, we may not be able to play the entire video also in the interest of time. So I would like to thank some of my clients like World Champion of Public Speaking finalist and accredited speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Shukri. Um, I helped him create a legacy by, I would say I didn't help him create a legacy. He already had his own legacy. I just helped it enhance it to the next level by helping him publish his first book at the World Book Fair. And this was his first book. And also, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to top 100 HR leaders of USA and also mini business CEO, Catherine Metis. So I had the privilege of coaching her for her first TEDx speech in the US. I would also like to thank Ravindranath Savali, who's a generative AI evangelist, and he wrote the book, The DNA of Risk. And I would also like to thank all my clients also here. And Dr. Manisha's part comes here. So I'll see if we can play this part. This is her video. Let me know if you're able to hear her sound. Are you able to hear her sound?
No,
Uh,
no.
No, okay. So no problem. I wouldn't want to take up your time. Maybe I'll send that as a link to all of you who joined. We have a YouTube link also for this. So we'll send her words as a YouTube link to each and every one of you who joined us. And once again, thanking all of you. And remember, although it's World Youth Skills Day, you are not too old to get reskilled. You can start today. You can start today and seize the infinite possibilities that life offers you by letting go of your ego, your self limiting beliefs, and your fears. I like this beautiful quote which says, everything that you wish to achieve in your life lies on the other side of fear. Isn't that beautiful? Everything that you want to achieve in this life lies on the other side of fear. So, are you ready to seize this moment? Let go of your ego, let go of your fears to grow. So, this is the question I ask you. And signing off, I specialize in leadership and legacy creation. It's not just writing books, I help people create businesses also. I recently helped four people create small businesses. So they are creating their legacies through setting up businesses, small entrepreneurship firms. I also help people create legacies through the power of words, through books, TEDx speeches, keynote speeches too, and also become better leaders, not just in corporate, but also in their real lives. So thank you. And thank you, Uma Nataraj ma'am, for joining us. Would you like to say a couple of words before we close the session? Uma Nataraj ma'am is a very inspiring person. She has been, I would say, a personal source of inspiration for me for the way in which she dealt with the, I would say, humongous Everest level, Mount Everest type of challenges that she faced in her life. And despite all that, you will see that calm, cool, and composed face. She never loses her equilibrium, and she's currently serving as an area director in District 229. Uma, ma'am, any words of wisdom
Yeah,
about
thank you.
infinite possibilities? Yeah.
Congratulations for the new e-newsletter or news release that you had today. I have heard so much about you and also met you during before my division contest. You guided me, and I remember that very much. That helped me in giving the speech in an impactful way.
Thank
I'm
you.
grateful for that. So very soon I'll be contacting you to help me write a book too. And doing great work by helping people bringing out their best and continue doing it. We are proud of you. Keep going
Thank
and
you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure, if you read Uma ma'am's book, which I know she's scripting, she did tell me she's going to write a book. But if possible, do get hold of her division contest speech, because that's a real inspiring speech. I would say a real speech is not something which you just use a lot of body language, mannerism, vocal variety. The real speech comes from the heart. So in Uma ma'am's thing, it comes from her real life and straight from her heart. And that's what made her feel so special. So hats off to you, ma'am, for all the challenges that you have overcome. And she's currently also educating children from the tribal belt, uh, helping them learn and master spoken English so that they can get ahead in life, which is really good. Thank you so much. And with this, I now end the session. And thank you, one and all, for joining. I wish to thank Nuha. Nuha had co-authored a book. Nuha, if you want to, you can come on camera. Nuha Divya Darshini, she had also co-authored a book. We have Shankaran K. Senthil Kumar, so whom actually I had the privilege of coaching him as well as his daughter. So I'm really excited to see him. Senthil sir, thank you so much for joining. Nuha, thank you for
Thank you for your
joining us.
invite, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great joining this session.
Thank you.
And
Thank
congratulations for the
you.
newsletter.
Thank you, Nitya. Thank you, Anamika. Thank you, Divya Darshini. I see one guest. Thank you, Madhulika. Thank you, Divya Hara.
Thank you, Manju.
Thank you,
All the
everyone.
best. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.